ओम शांति। तेलुगु और कन्नड़ भाषा के लिए ट्रांसलेशन में वहाँ डायमंड हॉल में ट्रांसलेशन करने के लिए टीचर बहन कोई भाई बहुत आवश्यक है। कल भी कोई गया नहीं था, तो प्लीज़ यहाँ कोई ट्रांसलेशन करने वाले हो और यहाँ बैठे तो कृपया डायमंड हॉल में जाइए, वहाँ ट्रांसलेशन करना है तेलुगु और कन्नड़ भाषा में। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति शांति। ओम शांति शांति। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। शिव का कर लो ध्यान, आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा। से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति। ओम शांति। ओम शांति। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। क्या से क्या बनाते हो, धन्य है भाग्य हमारे जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। खुदाई खिदमतगार हैं हम, जो पाते तेरा प्यार है। सौभाग्यशाली बच्चे हम, तेरे गले का हार हैं। कभी दिल में कभी पलकों पर, कभी दिल में कभी पलकों पर हमको बिठाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। एहसान तुम्हारा बाबा कोई कैसे चुकाएंगे, महिमा तुम्हारी बाबा किन शब्दों में गाएंगे। नित्य शिक्षाओं भरी मुरली सुनाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा। जैसे दिल में तुम्हारे बाबा बच्चों के सिवा और कोई नहीं, वैसे दिल में हमारे बाबा तेरे सिवा और कोई नहीं। ज्ञान के हीरे मोती से हमको सजाते हो, जो हमको पढ़ाते हो। अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा, अपने से ऊंचा बनाने वाले बाबा, अपने से आगे बढ़ाने वाले बाबा।
Om Shanti. In these precious moments of confluence age, the bestower of fortune, that is Baba, comes and makes us belong to him, and he makes the fortune of children very elevated and the highest fortune. And what can be called the highest fortune? Anyone in the whole world can't even think. It's not about having wealth or not about having a palace. This is not the highest fortune, whereas Baba makes us worthy of worship. Even we also didn't even think before that we would become the worthy of worship deities. Baba comes and makes every child, whether the child is at first position or at last position, Baba just makes everyone worthy of worship based on the efforts that one makes. So always one should have the intoxication. What study is being studied at this time? So Baba just raises that intoxication level. Baba tells you should always have the elevated thoughts. We should always remember our aim. Sometimes someone asks us, we say that we study Raj Yoga to become deities from human beings. To what extent do we have that in our awareness? Hardly once or twice. The intoxication which Baba and Mama had, that tomorrow they will go and become Lakshmi and Narayan. So Baba tells in today's Murli, just make a note how many times Baba tells children, just ensure that you have that intoxication level that you are going to become a deity. Because if you take care of that intoxication now, then you will be able to remain stable in that position. I am that elevated soul who is going to become the deity, so you will be happy. And the next practice is always consider yourself as a soul, because this practice was done by Mama, Baba, because this is the special month of Mama. It is Mama's month. Those who have seen Mama, she was such a great personality. If someone takes a look at her, she was not a human being of this earth. The way she was walking, the way she talks, the way she interacts with everyone. Sometimes when we come out, we always see this side, that side, and we start wishing everyone hello, Om Shanti. Whereas Mama was very young. When I just saw her, the activity of Mama was like peahen. She was not having this habit of looking this side or that side. So when we sit in yoga, we always would like to concentrate. We will be able to concentrate only when we have that practice while walking and moving. And the first concentration is of eyes. It should be always focused on the original form, that is soul. This is the intense practice which is required and which is done, of course, by Mama. Going, coming, talking. Baba also used to say that Mama's voice was of a lioness, but the maturity what she had, she used to talk only what is required. Let's listen to Baba's Murli. Today's date is 6th June. Sweet children, the basis of coming into the high family in the future is your studies. Only through the study you can become a prince from a beggar. Question: you can have golden spoon in your mouth in two ways. How? Because on the path of devotion one gives a lot of donation, then one becomes a king in his next birth. On the path of knowledge, because this is the most elevated one, because we are not even becoming kings, whereas we are also becoming the worthy of worship souls. So on the path of devotion, when someone does charity, then he is born to a king or wealthy person, but that's a limited one. But here you are studying knowledge and you get that golden spoon through the study. The better one studies here, the higher the position one gets there. Just realize this, the one who studies here very well, whether someone's duty is in different time, but we must always have this practice. We must study for minimum at least 2-3 hours. The transformation takes place when it's for the long duration, not for a short time. Everyone wishes to have the transformation. Of course, we also experience that it's good when we do it for 2-3 days, but it requires a long duration of practice to see its impact. So one must always spend minimum 3 to 4 hours in yoga and study, and even being yogyukt in while doing service. So one who studies very well will get the high position. Om Shanti. Just look how Baba comes and meets his children. The spiritual father sits here and explains to his sweet, beloved, long lost and now found children. What did Baba say? Tell. Baba said, sweet children, long lost and now found children. Baba didn't raise any complaints. He doesn't even scold. He explains. Baba doesn't even say that. He explains to the children daily, and that children don't act. So Baba tells, the spiritual father sits here and explains to his children. This is called spiritual knowledge. The father comes and explains to the children who live in Bharat, consider yourselves as souls and remember the father. When father has given the direction, then it should be obeyed, because the highest on high father's Srimad is very well known, and this is known to you children. Only you can use this term Shri Shri for Shiv Baba, because he is the one who makes elevated. Shri means elevated. You children now know that it is the Father who made the deities like that, and we are studying for that new world. And new kingdom's, new world's name is heaven, that is the land of immortality. And there are various names which are used to praise that place. And when someone sheds the body, it is said he is going to become the resident of heaven. Until now, he was the resident of hell. Of course, human beings don't have that much sense or understanding. Whether hell or heaven or old or a new world, where does this world exist? No one knows. There is a lot of show for splendor. Among you children, there are very few who understand that the Father teaches the children. Who is the one who is teaching? We have come to reach the goal. We will become prince from a beggar. We will become a prince from a beggar. We will go and become the prince, and this is the study. Like how those students study engineering or barristry, and it always remains in their intellect that they will just build the home, they do so and so. Everyone remembers their duty, definitely. What do you children have to do? Baba just raises our intoxication. You children have to go and you children must make effort to take birth in the very high family or a royal family, irrespective of what's our present birth, but the future in a very elevated family through the study. To the extent one studies very well, one claims a very one takes birth in a very good wealthy family, one takes birth to a king, and then he just rules that kingdom. It's also sung that there is golden spoon in mouth. One is through knowledge. One can get that golden spoon in mouth, and the other way is, and what's the other way? One is through knowledge, and the other is through. If, if, if someone does a lot of charity donations, then one is born to a king. Donation, you can donate money, you have clothes you can give, you have grains, and what is that charity? What's that charity? The elevated actions. It starts with the intention or thought. What's the intention? Some think that we don't have that much money, but Baba has given very easy way. Just have good wishes. That is the limited on the path of devotion, and here it's unlimited. Understand everything very clearly. If you don't understand, ask the Father. Just make a note, Baba has, these are the things which have to be clarified with the Father. The main aspect is the pilgrimage of remembrance of the Father. If you have any doubts, Baba will clear. Children know that whatever charities which are performed on the path of devotion, they go and take a birth to a king, and whatever the sinful actions are performed, they take birth accordingly. Some have such bondages that don't even ask. These are the past karmic accounts. There are some kings, their karmic account is so, it is so miserable. Do you think Lakshmi and Narayan have bondages? That's the matter, or the creation of the yoga, where when we can claim the right to rule the kingdom through the power of yoga. Why can't a child be born through the power of yoga? First of all, a vision is granted of a child. It's a very common thing in the golden age. They just celebrate, and the soul shuts the body and takes different costume, because there is no sorrow at the time of birth or death. Great saints are always regarded because they have passed the entire life, and they also know these vices. Small children, they don't know these vices. That is why they are considered even higher than the saints. All the saints or the great souls exist in golden age, and even Sri Krishna is a great soul. Only the great souls exist in the golden age. You can't find such souls here. You children, what do you children have to do? You are going to become like that. You children should have a lot of happiness. What's the intoxication of this study? What am I going to become? You should have a lot of internal happiness. We will take birth in a new world, and this old world is to be destroyed. When the house becomes old, always there will be a happiness of the new house. People just build houses with marbles. Jain people are very wealthy. They consider their clan to be the highest of all. Just look at their ornaments. But in fact, there isn't any clan which is considered as the highest, because always they search the bridegroom of the highest clan. But in golden age such things don't exist, because there is only one clan, that is the deity's clan. You just practice at this confluence age in order to go to that highest clan. We are the children of the one Father, and we are souls. Just make this practice. I am the soul, I the soul, I am a soul. Whoever you see is also a soul. The children of one Father are souls. The first comes the soul, then the body. In the world, everyone is body conscious, whereas you have to become soul conscious. Even while living at home, carrying out the household activities, just accumulate or make your stage. Baba has how many children? Baba's family is so big. How many thoughts Baba gets? Of course, Brahma Baba had to make a lot of effort. Baba says, I am not a saint. It is Shiv Baba who adopts Brahma Baba's body. There is an image of this Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. Brahma is the highest of all the three. And leaving Brahma, whose body can be adopted by Shiv Baba. He is not a newborn. Just like how they show the biography of deities, that they are born and then they grow up. In the same way, Brahma's birth is not shown. You know how Shiv Baba adopts Brahma Baba. Just shown about how Shiv Baba adopts Brahma Baba's body. How does he enter, and how did he make Brahma Baba belong to him? Even if you visualize and experience, it is such wonderful experience. And how did we become the children of Prajapita Brahma? And when we have become Baba's children, and when we have belonged to Father, what am I going to receive for the future? Because the old world is to finish off. People just ask, we don't know why did God create such a world, but actually what world is created by God and at what time, this is witnessed by us practically at this moment. And how fortunate we are to witness. We have the roles with the Father. You know how Baba adopts Brahma Baba's body, and how do you become Brahmins? Just think, I, the child of Baba, how did I become a Brahmin? All such things, you know, what else other people know? It is said that he was a diamond merchant and you call him Brahma. What do the people of the world know? How do these many Brahmins take birth? You have to explain a lot in every aspect. These are the depth matters. Brahma Baba is a corporeal form. He is in corporeal form, then he becomes Avyakt. Baba says, at this time I am not pure, but I am making effort to become pure. Prajapita Brahma is required at this time, else from where does he come? Baba himself explains, Baba comes in that impure body. Definitely he is called Prajapita Brahma. He is not called the subtle regions Brahma, but when he is on the earth playing his role in a physical form, then he is called Prajapita Brahma. Subjects don't exist in the subtle region. Just listen with attention. He becomes independent and becomes a pure soul. Just like how does he do the effort? In the same way, you children also must make effort, and you must become independent, pure soul. You must not look at others, just look at yourself. How Brahma Baba become? How did he become? I must become. You become the master of the world. Heaven and hell both are two different worlds. Now you look at the divisions of the world. It's a matter of 5,000 years ago, when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. They say that the duration of the golden age or cycle is hundreds and thousands of years. These matters can be understood by those only who had understood in previous cycle. Baba is granting a vision of our fortune. To the extent one understood and one understands, Baba is just giving a glimpse of that. You see how the Muslims and other religious souls come. They themselves are Muslims and they give knowledge to Hindus. It's a wonder. I think at that time there was a Muslim family in Pune during Sakar Baba's time. Those Muslim family, they had faith in what Brahma Baba said, and they were running a Gita Pathshala. Because many people of Sikh religion come and learn Raj Yoga. Those who have been converted into other religions, they get transferred and then they come into the deity clan. The sapling gets planted. You find the Christians or Parsis who come and take this knowledge. When you see the time, when you see the closeness of the time, then the influence starts created. Do you find that time or not? Because people are well aware of this organization, and to what extent am I alert and am I prepared? Attention should be on two things, on your alertness and on your arrangements. I should not do something where people say, these people also are like this. They just make speeches. That time also comes where one lecture presented by you and you find a big crowd. Everyone gets that in their awareness that this is the true religion. Those who belong to the deity religion, they will definitely come. It's not the matter of hundreds of thousands of years. The father sits here and explains that you were a deity yesterday and you have to claim the inheritance from the father in order to become a deity once again. So who are you who takes the inheritance? You are true Pandavas. Pandavas means guides. Those are physical guides. They just take you on a tour and they make you perform rituals. Those are physical guides. Where are you? Are Brahmins spiritual guides. You are studying from the unlimited Father, so you must have this intoxication. Sisters, what intoxication is required? That the unlimited Father is teaching us in a practical way. What is He making? He is making deities. He is taking us to that world. We are going to the Father from which we receive the unlimited inheritance. He is the Father, Teacher, and Sadguru. In order to study this, you don't require any table or a chair. You write it that you take notes only for your effort. Nowadays it has become so easy. I don't think many they keep a copy of the Murli with themselves, or they take mobile. We should have the practice of listening. I'm studying the Murli, I'm reading out the Murli, and you are studying, so it will not have a great impact. In order to sharpen the awareness, you must listen to the Murli. Dadi Ratan Mohini ji used to tell, when we used to listen to the Murli in Baba's time, and we used to take down notes later, so that becomes a revision. We used to remember everything, so we used to write it, the entire Murli. And sometimes we just say 2-3 points from the entire Murli, and we just take it very casual, and we say, Baba said, consider yourself as a soul and remember the Father. Why do you take down notes? It's for your progress. It is the matter to be understood. Shiv Baba takes pencil to write a letter to children. Children feel that Baba just writes in using a red pencil. Baba writes spiritual children, and children also feel that it is the spiritual Father who has written that letter, because he is the highest on high Father. The spiritual Father is the highest on high. So what should be done? So you must follow the Father's directions. Baba says the lust is the greatest enemy, because it causes you sorrow from the beginning, middle, and end of the time. Never get influenced by that demon. Become pure. You also call the Father, O purifier. You children, just think what Baba is giving you. Children, at this time you receive a great power. At this time, what is that power? You receive a great power at this time in order to rule the kingdom. No one can gain victory over you. How happy you become. So you must pay complete attention on the study. We are receiving that sovereignty at this time. Do you know? What do you know? You know? What are you becoming from what? God speaks. What are you becoming from what? Baba is teaching Raj Yoga and makes you the King of Kings. Who is called God? No one knows this. The soul cries, "Oh Baba." So definitely the soul should know. When does he come and why does he come? How does he come? Human beings should know the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the drama. When we understand this drama, then we will become deities. This knowledge is meant for salvation. This is the end of the Iron Age. Everyone has reached the degraded stage. What will happen in the Golden Age? There, everyone is granted the salvation. Now you know that Baba has come. For what? In order to grant salvation to everyone. Baba has come to awaken every of us. But everyone is in that extreme darkness and ignorance, and Baba comes to awaken such souls. Those children who awaken from that deep sleep, that is the sleep of ignorance. Some think it is the normal sleep. Sisters, what is Baba asking? Those children who awaken from the deep sleep, what's their sign? They always have so much happiness. Of what? We are Shiv Baba's children. They never have any kind of concern. Baba makes us the master of the world. Then why should we cry? This is the world which makes you cry. That is the world where always the souls are cheerful. What is the most expensive thing of the world? What's that most expensive? That is happiness. Do you feel it's expensive or it's reasonable or can easily be affordable? Just check. Just check for 1 hour. Whether am I happy in this 1 hour? Or when something goes up and down. Oh, we get irritated over trivial matters. The most difficult effort is to keep yourself happy in every situation. Sometimes we feel just live. Do you think? Is that a sign of happiness? Then we say just verbally that we are happy. Even if we make this effort that I must be happy in every situation, Baba says, even if someone shirts the body, you must be happy. And we just get entangled in so insignificant matters. That is the world where every soul is cheerful, and just look how their images are so beautiful and they are shown with the quality of cheerfulness, and you can't make the image exactly as they are. Just look at the image of Sri Krishna, how beautiful, what a cheerful face. We had seen Mama and Baba. All of you can see Mama and Baba. What's that sparkle on their faces? The maturity and that smile. You can't get those features, but you can understand that you can see those features. Just see how Baba tells, sweet children, it has come to your awareness that what do you do in future? We will become the prince of the land of immortality. This land of death, it has to catch the fire. People just beat one another in that civil war. They don't even realize to whom are they beating. After the cries of the destruction, of the distress, then the cries of the victories can be heard. The time of your victory and the time of the destruction of the old world takes place at the same time. And you will be threaded into the rosary of the Vishnu. You make effort in order to go home. There is so much expansion of the path of devotion. Just like there are many leaves of one tree, in the same way. So it's like that much expansion of that. The seed is the knowledge. The seed is so small. Seed is Baba. The creation of the tree, sustenance, and the destruction of the tree. How does these three activities take place? You children know this at this time. This is the image of the variety form image, and this is the inverted tree. No one in the whole world knows that is the inverted tree. And children, Mama and Baba used to be on the top. And why is it the inverted? Because the seed is on the top, and we children, whether we are trunk, a part of trunk or branches, we are in a different direction. When we sit in yoga, you must bring these pictures, then you start experiencing that zeal, happiness. Sometimes sit in the roots of the tree, sit with Mama and Baba and do tapasya, so that we are sustaining the whole tree. No one in the whole world knows this. Just listen. Baba gives this homework. Now children should make a lot of effort. Of what? To remember the Father, so that your sinful actions get absolved. This is the planning. It has to be made at any cost. How can I remember the Father? Those who relate the Gita on the path of devotion, they also say this man mana bhav, that is, renounce the body and the bodily relations and consider yourself as a soul and remember the Father. Human beings hardly know the meaning of this. They belong to that path of devotion, and this is the path of knowledge. Now the kingdom is being established. There is no question of worry. Whoever listens to the knowledge even a little, they will become subjects, because this knowledge can't be destroyed. Those who understand the knowledge accurately and then they make effort, they attain the high position. This has to be underlined. Those who recognize accurately and then make the effort, what's that accuracy? That has to be churned. It's also mentioned in Gita that how Baba is, what he is, how he is. Those who remember him in his form, then you can attain. He is not like deities or neither human beings. Then how is he? He is a tiny point of light. And to what extent am I stable in my original form? That is a tiny point of light. This is there is this understanding, and you understand that you are the one who is going to become prince. Students pass the exam and they become very happy. Those students of that school, if they pass with good score, they are always happy. And what's our situation? How much happiness we should have? You children should have 1,000 times more. You children should have 1,000 times more super sensuous joy. We are becoming the masters of the world. If you want to experience the super sensuous joy, what things are to be paid attention? Don't get entangled. If you can't get along with anyone, this is also a problem. They just go away from the Father. You just connect your intellects with the Father. You can at least remember the Father with so much love. We have come here to remember the Father. And then we don't know in what insignificant things we get entangled. Baba, we just remember you, and while doing that we just reach home. Acha, to the sweetest spiritual, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and good morning and say namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence is don't worry about anything, always remain cheerful. Did you listen? So, even if there is a worry, just leave it in the hole. Remember that we are the children of Shiv Baba and the Father has come. This is the most difficult task, that is to remain cheerful in all situations. Just look at anyone with that smile. Can you look at someone who is sitting beside you and smile? Some of you are not even looking. Just smile. It is the most expensive thing. Sisters, can you look at one another and smile? This is the exercise. Other exercises, whether you do or not, it doesn't matter. So always remain cheerful and remember that we are the children of Shiv Baba. The Father has come to make us the masters of the world. To make your stage constant, you have to make effort to become soul conscious, and you have to remove attachment from this old home. This body is the old. The blessing. May you make your intellect so powerful through the power of churning and become. How does your intellect become powerful? That is through the power of churning. Then become a master almighty authority. The power of contemplation is the nourishment of the divine intellect, just as it is in the. Just remember or chant the God's name in devotion. In the same way, there is power of memory on this path, and through this power you become a master almighty authority. They just chant the name and rotate the beats, but this is the awareness. Every day at Amrit Vela, bring one of the titles into your memory and just keep on churning. Through that, the intellect becomes powerful. Because Maya cannot attack a powerful intellect, it will not let you get influenced, because Maya first of all weakens the divine intellect with an arrow of wasteful thoughts. That's the only main. If you want to avoid that, then it is the power of churning. Slogan: only obedient children are worthy of blessings. Only the obedient children are the worthy of blessings. And this effect of blessings will always keep your heart content. Today's Avyakt signal: practice being in a soulful state and remain introverted. Always have an unlimited spiritual vision with the attitude of brotherly relationship, having good wishes towards the soul. You will definitely get the fruit of that. It is Baba's guarantee. Just think. Some say that we have kept the good wishes of 1 month or whatever time, nothing worked out. What did you do after 1 month? You did donation for 1 hour, and what did you do after that? What did Baba say? You must have the attitude of the brotherly relationship, then have good wishes towards the soul. Then you get the fruit. Therefore, don't get tired of your efforts, don't get disheartened, just be determined. Just be free from the relationship of mind and keep giving the support of peace and power to the souls. Mama's qualities are being read in Mama's month through the intention of forgiving. Just have the power to accommodate. Mama, despite knowing the weaknesses of every child, Mama always had this attitude of forgiving. Mama didn't describe anyone's weakness in anyone. What is meant by forgiveness? This is called forgiveness. I have seen someone committing a crime, but I never describe or spread that to anyone. It's just done over. Until and unless we spread that message to minimum 10 souls, we don't be quiet. You are just carrying the weakness of that soul with you and roaming here and there. Mama, despite knowing the weakness of all the children, Mama had always forgiven everyone, and Mama never described anyone's weakness in front of anyone. Mama heard everything and accommodated. Mama had the power, just like an ocean, which enabled Mama to accommodate. And when we have this power to accommodate, then everyone will have that feelingness of belongingness, and then everyone will respect. If I desire everyone to respect me, then I must have the power to accommodate and to forgive everyone. Let's not think about someone's weakness, and let's not just spread someone's weakness to others. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 p.m. is in Dadiji's meeting hall. Respected Santosh Didiji is requested to come on to the stage. All the guides and Sevadari souls are requested to collect your godly gift to be at conference hall at 11 a.m. Teachers and guides are requested to ensure that all the guests who have not received the gift, they are requested to just be in the Diamond Hall at 8 a.m. On 25th May in Mumbai Planetarium, this movie was made to represent respected President of India, Draupadi Murmu ji, and this is the 6th award. This is the 6th award. Yeah, can we have a big round of applause? And Prabha Mishra Didiji has just produced this movie, and one telefilm has also been launched, and there will be. And Santosh Didiji will give the award to Prabha Didi. The topic of the movie is moha, that is attachment. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Om Shanti.
मेरी बेटी भी पीके और मैं भी।
हाफ कास्ट पीके लगती है।
कोई लड़का मिला क्या?
पीके होकर आप ऐसी बातें कैसे कर सकती हैं? पर मैडम, मैं इतनी रात को जाऊंगी कहाँ? और ये भी कोई तरीका है किसी लड़की को घर से रात में बेदखल करने का?
अपना शक्ति स्वरूप तो मुझे उसे भी दिखाना है। भूमिका।
माता जी, आपकी बेटी ने आपको नॉमिनी बनाया था।
तू कहना क्या चाहती है? 5 साल पहले मैंने
और तेरा ब्रह्मा कुमारी बनने का सपना, समर्पित होने का सपना अधूरा रह जाएगा।
सब बीके एक जैसे होते हो, इसीलिए मुझे कोई भी बीके पसंद नहीं है।
मोहवश बोलिए ना।
तुझे ये बोलते हुए डर नहीं लगा? तुझे पता नहीं मैं कौन हूं? जिसने मोहवश